This thing in Wisconsin has provided yet another reason for us to bring out of mothballs a feature that we used to run here all the time back in the Bush era called the Blue Blogapalooza.
Now, we venture to the far left edge of the political spectrum. Out where the buses don't run.
We must be in heaven, man!
Scoping out brave new worlds of internet liberalism. Join us, won't you, for another eye-popping, jaw-dropping episode of
Children, what's that sound?
Blue Blogapalooza.
So in the Blue Blogapalooza, Angry Rich and Christine read selected excerpts from the overnight left-wing Democrat blogs. Not all of them, not everything that's on there, just a few things to demonstrate how hypocritical they are and how crazy and out of their minds they are. Never mind Hitler signs at Tea Party rallies. These people really go over the edge.
Labor rights were hard won. The companies fought it. The governments fought it. The courts fought it. The workers won it. It is scary. It's like dangerous. It is necessary. Every person in Wisconsin needs a lawyer. Which side are you on?
I think that was the Democratic Underground.
Democrat Underground.
Corporate GOP bootlickers in Wisconsin Senate will regret this vote. At this point, the Republican Party is a corpse. They love their corporate master money more than they do their constituents, nor the country. Recall their worthless asses!
That sounds calm, cool, and collected, doesn't it?
Democrat Underground. Please get armed now. It is really scary seeing just how kooky the gun community is getting and how they ridicule and shout down any moderate voice. Guns aren't going away, so the left needs to get into the gun ownership in a big way if this country's going to have any hope of turning back the fascist right-wing tide.
Christine, did you exaggerate that or embellish it in any way?
No.
Democrat Underground. The game is not over. They have just made their next move and don't realize how stupid a move it was. They have made this a war, and they have simply won a battle in a war they cannot sustain.
The real people are awake and angry, and they are not the propped-up Koch clan's faux AstroTurf people. This will be a fight, and we will win. We have no choice but to win.
Do you remember when talking about war and political discussions was absolutely verboten? Well, not anymore, evidently.
Democrat Underground. I just got this flash. I cannot believe it. I'm in shock. I feel sick to my stomach. The hairs on my arms are standing up. I just can't believe it.
Careful, Chrissy.
Democrat Underground.
There is no surprise in this wretchedness of Republicans. There is no death low enough for them to squat. There is no act too treacherous and riddled with lies they cannot attempt. There will be repercussions, and I can only hope that they are far-reaching and deeply destructive to the Republican Party in Wisconsin and everywhere. They have shown a contempt and disregard for democracy and America's workers everywhere. Government by the people? Not to Republicans, and this cannot be permitted to stand. Scum is a compliment regarding these creatures, but name-calling does nothing. Fight them! Never let up! Never let them sleep. Do not go silently into the night. Fight them every way we can.
And it's the right wing that's violent?
Democrat Underground. Mothra f***s! This cannot stand! The people, united, shall never be defeated! This cannot stand! The people, united, shall never be defeated! This is it, folks! General strike! Let's show these rats who run this country. Big business, or we the people.
That's a perfect example of why we started this feature, because we've always contended the left is much more violent. The left is much more over the top than the right, particularly the Tea Partiers, could ever hope to be.
Raw story.
Ho! Holy sweet Jesus! What the f***? I cannot fathom the depths of these Koch brother whores and their oligarchic grab-ass bag of tricks! Can I have a mother-f***ing paid lunch break and a pension without these pieces of shit laying siege to my bank account so they can bail out AIG and bomb innocent Iraqis? I am not rich. I am not rich. I am not rich! Can you please stop with my retirement, you miserable
Actually, you are rich. Angry rich.
Democrat underground. First, they came for the communist, and I didn't speak out because I wasn't a communist. Then they came for the trade unionist, and I didn't speak out because I wasn't a trade unionist. Then they came for the Muslims, and I didn't speak out because I wasn't a Muslim. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me.
Oh, how juvenile.
Daily Coast. I've spent 2 weekends now in Madison on the front lines of the class war. And were it not for the living in Chicago and being unable to stay away as long as I would like, I would have gladly stayed the whole go.
Will you
There with my sisters and my brothers documenting this fantastic and savage moment in history for the permanent records. But as much as I'm cursing being left out of the fun, being away from the action, what I'm seeing makes the desires and the passion of one person, no matter how sincere and noble, seem small and insignificant. What started in the first week as a rumor, a whisper, has now become a roar as thousands of people chant the mantra. General strike!
General strike!
General strike!
General strike! General strike!
When did you ever hear the Tea Partiers? Ever. Goes quite over the falls like that. I want to thank our not ready for noontime players, Christine and Angry Rich, reading to you word for word actual blog postings on Democrat liberal blue blogs last night after the vote in Wisconsin. They had the bullseye over Scott Walker's face. They call it war. They were doing the reload. Where was the liberal media outrage about all that? Nowhere. Why? Why? Because they're liberals. They're allowed.
Untamed, unabashed, unafraid. He simply does not care.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
John Gibson.